I'm Charles. I come from Foreign Language Division, Hoàng Long High School. Today I will have an interview with one of our excellent students. Hi Zach, I know that you're a very good student, and especially in English. So, can you say something about yourself?
Well, my first word is hello and nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, my full name is Nguyễn Hương Trà Đang, and this year I am studying at 12A2 in Hoàng Long High School. Well, since I was a kid, one of my biggest passion is to master a language. Because English is so popular for everyone, so I decided to learn it. Well, at first I had no idea about the IELTS exams, which could estimate my knowledge about English. So when I'm making some research about it, I started to make a plan to focus and to achieve at least band 6.5.
Wow, band 6.5. So, did you really get 6.5 as you planned?
Well, honestly, recently I took the actual test of IELTS and surprisingly got an overall score of 7.0 within only 1 month of actually practicing it.
So, can you share some of your tips with your friend how to get such high band score in the IELTS test?
Well, one of my tips is try to concentrate on what I'm best at, since listening is my strength, so I try to get the most out of it, and no doubt my highest score is 7.5 for listening. Well, at home I usually listen to the audio of Cambridge and increase the speed in order to let my ears get used to it. Then I will slow down the speed so that I cannot be overwhelmed when I do the test.
Okay, so I hope that you can learn something from your friend's experience, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chiu Khang, and I'm currently a 12th grader at Hoàng Long High School. Today, I'll be talking about my IELTS journey. So, English for me has always been the most comfortable subject to study ever since I was small, so I figured that I would want to pursue a career related to this language. I decided to take the IELTS exam after doing some research about universities and their requirements, and it seemed that having an IELTS certificate would increase my chances of getting to a good university. So I set a goal of achieving a band score of 7.5 in order to meet the criteria of my dream major. I took the IELTS exam back in December 2020, and I received the results on Christmas Eve, and it was an overall band score of 8.0, which served as the perfect Christmas present for me. Honestly, I was a little bit surprised at the results because I didn't believe that I would be able to surpass my expectation, but overall, I was extremely happy about it. For the listening and speaking skills, I got 8.5. For reading, it was 8.0, and the lowest was writing, which is 6.5. It was a little bit disappointing to find out about my writing score, but I guess I did pretty badly on it. But for the other skills, I was fairly confident in them, so the results satisfied me somewhat. Finally, I would like to talk about my experience in studying. I didn't actually study until 1 week before the actual exam, and because language for me is more like an instinctive call, a natural reflex, so I try not to shove too much information into my brain, because then I'll be overloaded. Instead, I try to put my knowledge into practice and use them as much as possible. And I also apply some different methods of studying, like reading English novels for vocabularies and writing techniques, or watching movies to learn conversation skills and get used to different intonations and pronunciations. Personally, I feel like each of us has our own way of studying and understanding, so we should find the most suitable path for us in order to use up our full potential. And for any of you who are planning to take the IELTS exam, I would say to start with the Cambridge IELTS practice papers to get familiar with the test format and the time pressure. And the important thing would be to keep your mind clear and don't let yourself be drowned in pressure and worries. And also don't forget to take regular breaks and keep yourself healthy and in your best mode possible. And also let language become part of you. I'm sure everything will be fine. Thank you.
皆さん、こんにちは。また私です。ホラン高等学校の英語、日本語バイリンガルプログラムの12A2クラスです。子供の時から日本の漫画をよく読んで、日本語文化に興味を持っています。それで日本語を学びたいなと思っています。日本語が好きになりました。自分の勉強方法は皆さんに紹介したいと思います。どんな目的で日本語を学ぶのかということは一番大切だと思います。自分は日本へ留学に行くことを目指しています。学校で日本語の授業の中で集中してちゃんと授業の内容をメモしています。わからないことがあったらすぐ教師に質問します。結果としては英語の IELTS の8点だけではなく日本語能力試験 N4 が取れました。皆さん日本語の勉強を頑張ってね。
皆さんこんにちは。私は反論高校学校の 11A6 クラスの前です。日本に興味を持った理由は何ですかと聞かれました。日本に興味を持ったきっかけは母が長い間日本人と認知していたからでした。小さい頃から日本の文化について教えてくれました。それで興味が湧きです。日本に行ってみたいなと思いました。日本語が上手になりたいなと思いました。それでどうやって勉強しましたか？まず学校の日本語の授業を集中して毎日予習して復習してゲームとアニメと漫画ゲームをやったいううちに覚えてそれに日本人の先生と話しながら教えてくれたというものがあります。という自分の勉強方法です。他にも漢字の勉強方法として漢字は語源をイメージして意味を理解して覚えたというものがあります。結果は日本語能力試験 N3 が取れました。それは日本大学に留学に行けるチャンスです。皆さんも頑張ってね。ありがとうございました。